I'm at Jimmy John's, original Jimmy John's sandwich shop, and this is my second order of the day. It's been kind of slow today. My first order I just delivered. I didn't start until 11 something today, just because it's been so slow this morning. But waiting for my order. Should be ready in just a moment, I hope. Okay, so I have the order. I have picked up the order from Jimmy John's, and I am zipping it away to my customer. Let's go.
Oh, I never knew love would come and find me one day. Oh, I never knew that you would be the one headed my way. Yeah. Oh, you caught me off guard and you took me by surprise. Oh, there's so many things that I wanna do. Do you? Can you visualize? It's hard to say all the things I won't do, but I'm trying. Oh, to find a way to get close to you. It's so hard to say all the things I won't do. I'm waiting to let you know how much I want you. When I think about you, I feel la. When I think about you, I want la. When I think about you, I feel la. When I think about you, I want la. All that time. Oh, you get what I'm trying to say, 'cause to you I'm an open book. Oh, take your time and read me slowly, baby. Got the hungry look. But it's hard to say all the things I want to, but I'm trying. Oh, to find a way to get close to you. It's so hard to say all the things I want to.
So this is about my fourth or fifth pickup today. Kelly L. Yeah. Got my eggs, egglands, best, excellent source of vitamin D, E, B2, B12, B5, and these are cage-free large brown eggs.
Democrats would control the House and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate. Such ingratitude. In 20 minutes.
Now my eggs didn't cost us so much today. Today those were about $5. I'd say about $4.79 a dozen. So that's a greater improvement than what they have been costing me at the store. I also picked up some unsalted butter, which I'll be using in a couple of recipes. Got some sliced jalapeno peppers. I like to use peppers, especially with my Mexican dishes that I eat a lot of.
Elon Musk's company got subsidies from the US
Got some
government, and
minced
$38
garlic,
billion in
which I
government
need to
charities
have with some dishes. I love minced garlic. I love to use it for seasoning.
and Trump has threatened
Jumbo
to cut
biscuits, and this will be for my husband for some
Musk was not deterred.
biscuits and
He
gravy
asked
one morning.
Donald Trump to
And
go
I picked
ahead
up a
with
can
his
of
deal.
pinto beans. I've been having a taste for beans. I haven't made any or anything. I haven't had time. But I do want some. So I got a can of pinto beans, which I am going to be eating pretty soon, you guys. Now, I like these vegetables, and they have these on sale. And these are the Taylor sauteed teriyaki vegetables. In here they have broccoli. It has some Brussels sprouts, red cabbage, kale, carrots, pea pods with teriyaki sauce. Very good. They have this on sale today for $1.21. So I did pick these up also. Picked up a couple of cans of French style green beans. I haven't had any. I love green beans and I like to eat those. I guess I ran out of what I had, so like I said, I picked up 2 cans of those. Picked up some sliced Munster cheese. Now, I did look for cheese, the block cheese, so that I can start shredding up my cheese again, and everything had the annatto in it, so I just ended up getting these slices. Hickory smoked bacon, I got a package of that. Picked up some heavy whipping cream, which I'll be using in some dishes. And also some Atlantic salmon. And this is the skinless salmon. So I picked that up for a meal. But those are some of the things that I picked up at my grocery haul today that I wanted to share with you.
The difference is Musk took the fight.
So I broke my fast today. I guess it probably was, it hasn't been that long ago. I don't even know what time it is, but it would have been, I guess, like about 3 or something in the afternoon.
Or will it unleash a streak of vengeance?
I'm also through eating for today. Finished my meals for today. And I ended up having a smash burger for my last meal. See if I can get that straight up. I ended up having a smash burger for my meal. And that's how I'm going to leave it today. Now, right now, I'm basically eating for maintenance because I'm on antibiotics. In order for me to take the antibiotics, I have to eat something with the antibiotic. I have to take it 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening. And if I don't eat anything with it, it really tears my stomach up. So right now, I am basically eating just for maintenance. I try to plan my different things that I'm going to be doing and eating every day. But hey, life is life, and when life is life, you have to follow along, and you have to be able to adapt to your lifestyle. And so you have to adapt the way that you're eating. You have to adapt different things that you're doing to actually, just keep on going.
36 trillion French.
This is my main meal of today, and I had salmon, and as you can see, it's a big, nice serving of salmon, and I made some keto Alfredo sauce to go with this. I added in some spinach to that. I had some broccoli and cheese also with this. I am adding in a lot more fish to my diet, especially salmon, because that's what I like. I also like catfish. But I'm adding in this so that I can help my gut heal. Presently, I am taking an antibiotic, and antibiotics really mess up my stomach when I take them, so I have to eat food. And I just want to make sure that I am making some good food choices. I am going to be eating salmon at least 2 to 3 times during the week, adding them into my meals, because it's very good, very beneficial for you in your diet. This is the meal I had the next morning. Very high protein and very delicious. I had 2 boiled eggs along with another piece of salmon, and this piece of salmon, I would say, is at least 6 to 7 ounces of salmon. I added some keto Alfredo sauce with spinach to that, some bread and butter pickles, as you can see, and some broccoli and cheese. This meal was so good. I'm trying to make sure that I am making good food choices that can help heal my gut because of the gut disruption that I have had because of taking antibiotics. So, losing weight while doing keto and taking clindamycin can be very difficult, especially if you are trying to lose weight. And that's what I'm actually doing now. I have been having toothache, so I've got to have some dental work. And they're actually going to be start pulling teeth and stuff tomorrow morning. So I am have been on antibiotic all weekend, and it has interfered a lot with what I'm doing as far as trying to lose weight. It's difficult to lose weight on keto while taking clindamycin or any antibiotic. One of the main reasons, as far as the clindamycin with myself, is because of gut health disruption. Clindamycin is a very powerful antibiotic, and unfortunately, or fortunately, it kills both the bad and the good bacteria in the gut. And so this can cause what is known as gut dysbiosis, which is an imbalance of the gut bacteria. It can also lead to digestive issues, and I've had those, and I mean like bloating. It can lead to constipation. It can also lead to diarrhea. Um, Taking clindamycin also reduces the ability to digest fats and absorb nutrients, and we know how important that is when you're doing keto or you're doing any type of diet. It impacts your hormones also related to hunger and fat stores such as insulin and leptin. Your gut microbiome plays a very huge role in your metabolism and in your weight regulation. And a damaged gut can stall your progress as far as losing weight and on your journey to getting healthier. Taking clindamycin also, it increases inflammation. Even though I'm taking it for inflammation, it increases inflammation. Antibiotics can trigger a systemic inflammation, especially if gut bacteria is disrupted. Inflammation. And how do I know I have inflammation? Because taking the clindamycin, I have had lots of water retention. I got on the scale and it was up like 4.5 pounds. So I put that scale away because I know that I'm going to be retaining a lot of water. I have retained it every day. I release it during the night or, the next day through the day. But water retention is one of the things that I am dealing with right now. Also, taking clindamycin increases your insulin resistance, slows down fat burning pathways in your body. So since I know these type of things, whenever you're sick or your body is inflamed or you're taking antibiotics or different medications, then your body is going to react to this. And if you're on a weight loss journey, you just have to learn to be patient, and you have to learn how to deal with the different ups and downs that you are going to uh, come upon. That's why weight loss has to be a lifestyle change, because life is going to be life in you while you are on your weight loss journey. Even if you're following keto real strictly, inflammation can prevent fat loss. Some side effects that impact fasting and eating schedule. Clindamycin has some side effects. It can cause an upset stomach. It can cause nausea, which could discourage you from eating balanced keto meals. Which for myself it has. I've had to add in things like pieces of bread. Occasionally, I've had to add in some crackers, and when I add my crackers, I add in a little bit of peanut butter. So I have been eating a little bit off kilter, but that's what you're going to have to do sometimes. And these type of foods seem to help with making my stomach feel better. So I add in those type of foods when I need to. So it's a little bit, I don't eat all keto during that time, even if I'm trying to be strict keto. Sometimes I have to go off kilter when I'm sick or I'm suffering with different information. The need to take it with food that interrupts my intermittent fasting routine or my fasting schedule. So that's something else that I have to deal with. I have been basically eating 3 meals a day, trying to keep them light, and some of them where it's not even a meal, just a snack, but just enough to get me through where I'm nauseous from taking that medication. And sometimes it may like require almost a full sandwich or something like that just for me to start feeling better. I have been drinking a lot of water during this time, making sure that I'm staying hydrated. I'm getting dry mouth just sitting here talking. And so I've also been fatigued and weak sometimes. So this reduces my desire as far as exercising, but I have been exercising um, when I have a chance or as much as I can. Tonight, before I go to bed, I'm going to be getting on my walking pad so I can do a little bit of exercise there before I actually lay down. And then in the morning, I'll be back up doing my exercise routine. And I'm going to be exercising daily. Daily, you all. Even if I don't feel my best, I'm going to be exercising daily, at least 20 to 30 minutes daily. And this is because of a challenge that I'm putting myself through. And I want to exercise 5 times a week. So if you want to join me for this challenge, you're so welcome. um, Exercise 5 times a week. That means walking, that means lifting weights, strength training, cardio, whatever you do, 5 times a week. Out of those 7 days, we should be able to get 5 days a week of anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes of exercise. That's going to give us 150 minutes of exercise and activity a week, which is good for us. And as I said, these side effects and different things that are going on, it is interfering with my diet and it's interfering with my activity level and it's slowing down my results also. But also taking clindamycin, it can affect your liver and cause metabolism load. It's processed in the liver. And as you already know, just like fats and ketones, all of these things are processed in the liver. So while on keto, your liver is already working hard to produce ketones. And if you're adding in antibiotics, this can overload your liver, possibly slowing down your ketone production. It could slow down your fat metabolism and also your detoxification, which is key for fat loss. Water weight fluctuations. I've had a lot of those since I have been taking um, clindamycin. Antibiotics and inflammation can cause your body to retain fluid, which I have been doing, retaining fluid. I got on the scale, like I said the other day, and the scale was up to 240, 241 almost. And that was like with 4 to 5 pounds of water retention. When those type of things happen, I don't get upset because I know what's going on. So I just put my scale away, wait till I make it through that period, and then I will start, where I'm at. Water weight. It's water weight. It makes it seems like you're not losing weight, even if you are losing fat. So like I said, I wait until after I get through that period that I'm going through, and then I will weigh. Because if I weigh during that time with all this water weight right now, it can be very discouraging to someone, and the scale can be very misleading. So it's best to put the scale away if you're taking medications and antibiotics, stuff like that. Put the scale away so that you won't get discouraged and stay on your journey. After I finish my antibiotics, then I'm going to take a good probiotic so that I can restore my gut health. Um, that's very, very good to do. And a lot of times after I take antibiotics, I end up taking something for yeast because sometimes I may get a yeast infection if I take antibiotics. I don't know if a lot of people do, but sometimes I have to take those things in conjunction with one another. I'm making sure that I'm drinking plenty of water so that I can flush out toxins and help reduce my fluid retention. Um, Basically, trying to stick with keto because keto is what works for me. And also, keto focuses on healing your gut. So I'm focusing on eating gut healing foods. I'm going to be adding in some broth tomorrow. I'm going to get up and make myself some broth. I have some bones and stuff that I have in my freezer. I'm adding in more fermented foods. I've been eating some sauerkraut um, and leafy greens. All of these things will help get my gut back right after I finish my antibiotics. And also, what I'm doing is I'm tracking my progress beyond the scale. I'm using measurements, looking at how my clothes fit, my energy level. I'm using all of these things as a guide right now to help me get through taking my clindamycin and getting back on track as far as getting my gut health back together. Rest and supporting my body. I'm not going to be pushing myself too hard for workouts while I am healing. Also, I put myself together a 7-day plan, a healing plan, and basically sticking with keto and just adding in some good food, some good gut healing foods like bone broth, some collagen, some soft cooked veggies, and different things like that. Um, I'm going to be focusing on low carb, anti inflammatory meals, high in healthy fats and quality protein. Um, my meals are going to be easy on my digestion and be keto friendly, and I'm going to add in fasting as much as I can now. After I finish my medication, then I will go back on track as I was before. But I'm adding in things like bone broth, and I'm going to be putting in a little bit of MCT oil in my bone broth with a little bit of pink salt. Very beneficial. That's going to help me a lot. I'm going to be eating a lot more hard boiled eggs during this time and some avocados, giving me some good fats and some good healthy proteins. Like I said, I'm already adding in more salmon. Also, I'm going to pick up some zucchini at the store so I can add in a little bit of zucchini this week along with some spinach. And I'm already eating a lot of cucumber, and I keep my water in the refrigerator as far as I call it my vegetable water, but I have lemons, orange slices, and cucumber slices in my water, and it makes it taste so hydrating and so refreshing. I've also added in some keto chia pudding with unsweetened almond milk, a little bit of cinnamon, chia seeds, and a little bit of collagen powder. And this gives me some protein also. Now to my chia pudding, I do add in some nuts. I like the pecans, so I add in a little bit of pecans. But like I said, I'm really watching the foods that I'm eating. I'm eating a lot more chicken thighs, chicken drumsticks. Yesterday, I had made my husband chicken and dumplings. He'd been asking for chicken and dumplings, so I had bought some biscuits. So I went ahead and made him some. We had chicken and dumplings for dinner yesterday, and I even ate some of those, a bowl of them, and I had a couple of dumplings in there. It was so good. I have not had that in such a long time. But here I have put together myself a 7-day gut healing um, menu, which is going to help me heal my gut up where I can get back up and running like I want to as far as losing weight, getting healthy. But like I said, sometimes you just have to take a break when life starts life and you. I'm going to keep on exercising and everything like that. But then tomorrow, um, when I come in, I don't know how many extractions I'm going to have. I know I'm going to have one for sure, and that's with the tooth that's bothering me here. A lot of the swelling has went down, so I do know that they're going to take out the one. But I have some other different issues, medical issues, so they have to consult with my cardiologist to know exactly how much dental work that they can do at one time in my mouth. So I'm not looking forward to that, but I will start with my dental work tomorrow. So that is what I will be focusing on this week. Um, I'm going to be focusing on drinking plenty of water every day, and I'm going to have to probably add in some electrolytes like magnesium and potassium. I'm going to add in drinking some herbal teas like peppermint tea, some ginger tea, some chamomile. All of this is going to help with my gut health. Continue taking probiotic daily, especially 1 to 2 hours after my antibiotics, if still taking them, close to the weekend. Um, so, like I said, I have my meal plan. I'm going to be sticking to that to help, heal up my gut and everything. And you all, I just wanted to come on here and share with you how everything was going. So I'm making good meal choices. Um, my pain has subsided a lot, which I'm very, very happy and glad of. But I just wanted to share with you how my weekend went. I had a great weekend. Um, like I said, I didn't exercise a whole lot like I wanted to, as much as I could. Before I go to bed tonight, just to get on my walking pad and probably do some exercises here in the room to get ready for tomorrow. But anyhow, have a good night. I hope that you had a great weekend and that you were able to stay focused on your weight loss journey and reach some of your goals.